Hello, today I'm here again. This is the Biz Diva 9, and we're going to start to begin a series regarding credit and credit reporting. So, today we're going to be talking to you about Experian. So, this is one of my preferred credit reporting agencies. They appear to report accurately. And so there are three credit bureaus. There's TransUnion. The second one is, of course, here we are, Experian. And the third one on the consumer side is Equifax. We'll have a separate video talking to you about some of these companies related to business credit. But today we're talking about personal credit. And each one of these bureaus will have different scoring on it. For me, Experian tends to have a more accurate reading of credit reporting. I've had some experience with a couple with the other ones, especially Equifax, with inaccurate reporting and reporting things that weren't even showing up on the credit report. But one of the things that I am going to highly recommend is that you go to their site and then they have a sign in page. And what you will do is you will go here and then you will set up for an account. So right here is you sign up for this account for free, and this will allow you to have access to your credit report, and you'll be able to see what's on your credit report. You can determine if there's some accuracies or inaccurate information being reported. You will also see if there's any type of pending litigation or collections or liens on property, things of that nature. There's another thing here that I want to bring your attention to is to manage your freeze. I highly recommend that individuals begin a process of freezing their credit. By freezing your credit, it limits the ability for people to access your credit. This is particularly important for scammers. It also is particularly important for people who are just pulling your credit. They'll tell you that they're not pulling your credit, and then you'll find out that they are. So, since one of the things that has happened since I've been freezing my credit is I've been made inquiries about things, and the next thing I'm noticing, I'm getting an inquiry or a notification that someone tried to get into my credit and the credit was locked, so they were locked out, which was, in my opinion, a good thing because if people are not going to be upfront and transparent with you about them pulling your credit, that's always an issue. The other thing is it reduces the ability for scammers to have access to your credit report and to be using your credit report for doing things such as applying for credit that you didn't authorize and things of that nature. So, the credit freeze, there is a small fee. I believe it's like 4.99. I have to double check that. But what will happen here, there's a couple of tabs here. So this section will go over your credit report. It gives you the score. It talks to you about boosting up your credit. This is pretty cool. This allows you to add things that you pay monthly, such as your AT&T, say, cell bill, or if you still have a landline, this information will show on here. There's also this Experian Go, which we'll talk about in another video. And then you can also hear it says, here's your credit support, your security freeze. You can click this and set up your credit. In the event that you decide that you want to use your credit and you have it on this freeze, you can go click on here and manage the freeze. You can unlock it just so that individuals can use it that one time or pull it, I should say, that one time, and then you can lock it back up, and then you that way you're having control over how people are accessing your information. The second one is they have some different programs for you to detect identity theft. There's some monitoring programs on here. They do a free personal privacy scan to let you know if there's information about you on the dark web, which is right here, free dark web scan. They'll scan the web and determine if you have some information on the dark web. This one will also, they have a section here where They have some recommendations for some credit cards for you to apply for, student loans, special credit cards to apply for if you're a student. They even have credit cards for good and fair credit, reward credit cards, and those that are secured. So this is a good one. This section goes over some of the debt consolidation loans and things of that nature. So by having access and taking a look at this, you can get some recommendations on the credit cards and loans that you might have a stronger possibility of being approved for. Sometimes when we're applying for different things, we're kind of applying in the dark and we don't really know how that's going to turn out. So that that's also a service here. You also have some discounts on auto insurers as well. I personally have not used this part of the service, but you can apply here and then they'll give you like a list. See, here it shows on the website. So if you haven't ever before taken a look at your credit, it definitely is important to do. So if you look up here, they have a section that talks about the consumer side, but then they have also a small business side, and they have some scoring and just in larger business scoring for here. But we're not going to go over that, but we're going to look at this consumer side a little closer. So um, the what is great about the credit websites now is that they're very user friendly. If you happen to see something on your credit report that is not accurate, they have a streamlined system for you to just kind of click on it. You could say whether they'll have a couple of options for you to select, such as this isn't accurate, this isn't my account, things of that nature. You can explain why it's not yours, and then they will open up an investigation. This is the same thing also for telephone numbers, addresses, and things like that. Anything that's on your credit report, you need to go through and check and make it sure it's accurate. The importance of accuracy will make a big difference when you're applying for credit and things of that nature. So, today, again, we went over this experience. This is one of the three credit bureaus that we will be discussing, and their website is experian.com. So I'm going to put this website in the chat area or down below so that you can find this website. So you can click on it and begin the process of getting more active and understanding your credit. So with that, I'm going to close out. This is the Biz Diva 9, and we look forward to talking to you. Have a great day, and as always, best regards.